All right, so last video got cut off. I was showing you the instrument clusters on the new Mustang and how it looks. Just to give you another quick view at the entire interior again. Again, nice quality door panel. And the sticker number for this vehicle here is about $45,000. So about $10,000 cheaper than the Corvette, and you have a back seat. I don't know how usable it is. You can see here, my buddy was sitting here. He's 6'4". So if you have two large size adults, back seat's really going to be for storage, luggage, and maybe a small child. You have, this is the latch here to release the convertible top. You have your buttons here. You have your home's protection. Nice visor. So on and so forth. You come over here, you push to start. Okay, this car comes alive really hard, you know. It has different steering selection modes, you can see here, which is great. You have a comfort mode, a normal mode, a sport mode, as well as the car itself can be placed in a sport mode, sport plus, track, drag race, and weather. We're gonna go ahead and drive around in track because it's dry today. So that turns off the traction control, and when we put the vehicle into drive, we have two selections. One is drive and one is drive sport. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put it, this is normal drive, and then that's sport, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it in one here. This transmission, I believe, has 10 speeds. I've only gotten it up to 9 because the speed you're at when you need 9th gear as an overdrive, I mean, I don't know. It's I guess if you're trying to get real good fuel economy out of the car, yes, you could drive it around in 10th gear, but the car's gonna feel somewhat boggy. The good thing about it is in the bad weather, it softens the throttle response a little bit and the car's reaction timing a little bit, which is good because that makes it so you can drive the car and never worry about giving too much power under slippery conditions. So we're gonna go ahead and start driving here. You see here, all gears. Paddle being on the steering wheel definitely help with the shifting. And as you can see, with the top up and the glass closed, you still hear a little bit of the power of the car, but it's pretty quiet in here. No creaks, no squeaks. As they used to say about the old Mustangs, right? They're all full of creaks and squeaks. Well, this new Mustang doesn't have any real creaks or squeaks. Holds the road pretty well, whether you're driving it hard or you're driving it soft. I love Mustangs. That's my first love. I have an 86 Mustang 5.0, and driving this new 5.0 Mustang, it just gives me chills because this car has been produced continuously by Ford. And year after year, they've really put some real love into this car, the way they build it. And I mean, if you drove the late 80s, early 90s Mustangs, even the late 90s Mustangs and early 2000 Mustangs, you can just tell for a long time Ford struggled with getting their interiors right. And to sit in this leather-wrapped, beautiful, gorgeous interior of this American car, that at $45,000, you can't even really do anything with a BMW at that price. with this kind of power and sportiness, you know, you're just getting in on a 3 Series or a 4 Series. And if you want to get some power out of those cars, you know, you're going to have to get a higher end model. There's no way that you're going to get anything over there at this price number. Well, that being said, hey, BMW's an acquired taste. Some people love them. Paying the extra money, you definitely get your money's worth as far as what they try to return to you. So it's not like you're getting jerked. But if you're comparing apples and oranges and cars, you know, if I wanted to get a 435 convertible, because that would be the closest thing in horsepower to this 435 horsepower Mustang, you're looking at closer to $56,000, $57,000, $58,000, and that's not even with all the a la carte options. That's just trying to option it as close to this Mustang as possible. You know, so when you take into account that $10,000, $11,000 penalty. And then this Mustang is just so good. If you are in the market for a new Mustang GT, hardtop or convertible, because convertible seems very nice quality whenever we move the top up and down, it's very good quality. But if you're looking for either a hardtop or convertible, you should definitely look into this Mustang GT and pull the trigger. And now, if a GT or a V8 is too much for you, you could look at the EcoBoost and the 6 cylinders. I mean, the V6 is at 300 horsepower. I've seen plenty of those 6s tear down the street, and at the same time, you won't take such a hit on your insurance. Down the line in the future, you could do a turbo upgrade, and there's plenty of things you could do to it without even putting a turbo. Just gears and intake and so on and so forth that will make those cars plenty quick as an entry-level sports car. But this Mustang, I'm pretty proud of Ford. They came with it, 435 horsepower, nice amenities, nice aluminum finish on the dashboard, gorgeous 3-center row of vents, similar to the Mercedes look. The plastics are up to the task. The leather is where it should be. The armrests are fucking comfortable as hell, part of my language. And yeah, that's it basically. So I would say if you're in the market for a Mustang, pull the trigger.